face. You're original, cannot be replaced.
Hey, Mr. Kane, I've been wondering, which is better, iMovie or Movie Maker?
It's actually a funny reason that you bring that up. Actually, today we're going to be talking about the differences between iMovie and Movie Maker and determine which animation program is better.
In biology, we use Movie Maker to do stop motion. So kids will do mitosis with Play-Doh, and they'll take pictures of it, and then they'll move it a little bit, take pictures, move it a little bit, take pictures, load all that in the Movie Maker, make a stop photo animation of mitosis actually happening. And so now they don't have to draw pictures of stages, they have to realize that those stages, it's one fluid process. So I think it really helps them to understand how, you know, it gives them an understanding of the process, the whole thing, not just. You know, not be afraid to give up some control, and cooperating teachers or supervisors might be frightened by this, but not be afraid to give up some control to students to let them pick what it is they're going to do. So in other words, think about your projects differently. Here's where I want you to go. Here's what I want you to tell me. How you tell me that, it's kind of up to you. You find the tool. In the beginning of the year, a lot of times I give them some tools. Like, hey, here's 5 tools that would be really cool for this. Or here's a couple things that might help you get there. Or here's the stock, you know, make a poster. But let the kids get out and explore a little bit. They're gonna, if you have 20 kids working with that stuff, you're going to learn so much more about what's out there. I think we need to rethink how we do assignments, what we're asking for, and then let the kids find those creative ways that excite them. Instead of trying to say, hey, this will excite you, do this. What excites you, do that kind of thing. And I always go back to higher levels of learning. You know, if you're talking Bloom's you talk Bloom's taxonomy. So the new Bloom's taxonomy, where you have at the very top you have create, and under that you have evaluation. Working at those levels, not memorization down here at the bottom, and then doing like project-based learning, where kids are designing projects, kids are coming up with the the questions. And then the last great thing I heard at a conference last year was, if you're signing a project where the answer is something you can look up in Google, why are you bothering? So many new things. We had this great tool last year that we were using called JCut. Unless you've ever heard of JCut. No. It was an online movie maker. It was just like very similar to Microsoft Movie Maker. Yeah. I think a little bit better. It was done online, so it was in the cloud. So if kids are working on it here, they can go home and sign into it. Movie Maker is atrocious if you're in a situation where kids are saving some files to their directory and then some files to a hard drive. Now, a new one popped up called, I think, WeVideo, and I haven't played with it too much, but with WeVideo, it's the same idea. It's in-cloud movie editing, but now you can invite, just like Google Docs, you can invite subscribers to it, or you can invite friends to it, and they can help. So if we have a group of 3, we use WeVideo. I haven't done it yet. Oh. But based on what the website says, 3 people can be working on the video at the same time, which is very cool, because if you're working in a group, now you have this tool.
It really opened my eyes to the differences between Movie Maker and iMovie.
Man, Windows is for bimbos.
What? Mac is whack, yo.
Trying to throw out
Oh, those are fighting words.
Hey, everybody, sit down, calm down, all right? All right, class. Class is concluded. We're going to be playing Jeopardy tomorrow, so make sure you have your thinking caps on.
Years ago, 7 years ago, somewhere in there, when projectors first started getting be placed on the ceilings or even on carts, carts with projectors on them. And before that, all kids ever saw was pictures on a TV, like a movie on a big, like on a sort of big TV, which was small compared to what we have in our living rooms today. But when you come in here and you project this huge picture on the screen, and it was bigger because it wasn't smart boards; it was these giant screens that we had. Yeah. And then you project Jeopardy up there. So now you're projecting the computer up there. You had the kids like total attention. I mean, they couldn't believe there was this giant picture. PowerPoint was amazing to them 12 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not amazing to them now. It's like, because now, we're making movies, we're doing that. So it's almost like as technology gets better, you either stay with it if you want to impress them, or, it's really, like if you're using Jeopardy just to pull them in, they've seen it. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. But if you come up with a twist to put with it, or I mean, and it could be sometimes that, it's fine that they've seen it, depending on.
Cool new tools for special education classes. Smart Kids software. This software will grab the students' attention. All the stories and games on the software are all animated. This software allows the teacher to spice up the lesson. It allows the students to have fun while learning. Do you believe it's effective to use animation tools in a special education classroom?
Good idea, because at that point in their lives, what are they really familiar with? If they watch TV, if they go on the computers, a lot of what they do is animated and that cartoon form. So to be able to take curriculum and put it into cartoon form, which they're already familiar with and already comfortable with, then it's just a natural connection between fun and learning in my mind.
Tool Factory. This site provides different software that a teacher can purchase. The software provides materials for all subject areas. There are virtual images and animated characters within the software. Using the software available will make learning fun and interesting for all of the students. Do you believe that animation tools distract students from learning?
I think of it as distracting, and I think kids are accustomed to it now. I think teaching has come by way of you're going to do whatever it takes. So if you're going to dress up or act out, I think the kids really expect you to do different things in the classroom. So if that means the first time you play it, it distracts them, so you have to play it a second time and really say, I want you to listen for this, I don't think that's a big deal.
Alice. This software allows a teacher to create a 3D story. Also, a teacher can create games in 3D. This will allow the teachers to use and create their own work. What are some of the best ways to incorporate animation tools into a lesson?
I'm not sure how you guys are practicing writing curriculum or anything like that, but our district is really working on learning focus schools, which is just a title to the format of our lesson plans and our units, and it asks that a unit be kind of introduced with a launch activity and a specific lesson be introduced with an activating strategy. And both of those really encourage the use of either objects or videos or activities that kind of build interest and background knowledge at the same time. So I think that kind of thing would be perfect in terms of starting a unit, getting them engaged, getting them interested, kind of like the kickoff activity.
Animation will benefit special educational classrooms. It's a way for the teacher to grab the students' attention. They will be very engaged in the lesson, and they may also get to work with these animation tools.
Los perros en la calle lamento, todo humano es criminal. Y aquel crío se ríe porque hace tiempo se cansó de llorar. Y aquel crío se ríe porque hace tiempo se cansó de llorar. Y aquel crío se ríe porque hace tiempo se cansó de llorar.
Dora the Explorer. This Nickelodeon television show is an effective animation tool for young children to learn Spanish because it exposes them to vocabulary words at a young age and allows them to hear the way it is said and puts these words into real-life situations as well. Hearing the words and repeating them help a child to remember.
Es criminal, y aquel crío se ríe porque hace tiempo se cansó de llorar. Y aquel crío se ríe porque hace tiempo se cansó de llorar.
In addition to Dora the Explorer, Muzzy is another good animation tool for children. It follows national foreign language standards and is very big on children learning through repetition. It is designed for each individual learner and helps children learn how they learn the best by using animated stories and songs throughout the lesson to keep children interested and engaged in the lesson.
Contratiempos, las sirenas se
One tool that is useful for both adults and children is Rosetta Stone. This can be brought home for home use because you can buy it online, and it is also good for classroom use as well. The classroom set is interactive, and it has children having conversations, and has advanced speech recognition guides to help with pronunciation. It can be used for all ages. As Dr. Heinemann stated, I have no direct knowledge for learning languages. However, it would seem that videos and animation tools in another language would be good for fluency.
So today we've talked a lot about how animation can help you out as a teacher. It's a good way to keep students focused. It helps them understand subjects better than they could by standard methods. So if you want to go ahead and improve your lessons and you want to get your students focused, then think about getting animation.
You can buy these tools at 1-800-ANIMATION. Whoa!
I know I'm gonna buy animation now.